The idea sounds simple. If local foods are so popular, why not build business networks that help farmers combine their production and sell to larger groups, not just individuals? But like any food distribution system, there are a million details to be worked out, and buyers have to be convinced that local food producers can deliver regularly. Spencer Neal with the Virginia Farm Bureau says local food systems won't replace our nation's food network, but they do offer great opportunities for niche producers.
There's a big demand from consumers to know more and more about where their food comes from. So it's a way to tap into that demand and keep a lot of the product and the processing and the marketing really within a community.
Deanna Child, owner of FarmerGirls.net in Fauquier County, is working to build and maintain just such a network. Her particular commodity is fresh pasture-raised meats, but she works with other local food producers in her area to combine food deliveries to both restaurants and subscribers.
It's actually pretty efficient. The farmers only deliver what they've sold, and so they're not guessing what they may sell. They harvest exactly what they've sold, and that's what they deliver.
FarmerGirls.net has been in business more than a year after Child said she realized she and other local food producers simply couldn't afford to spend all their time talking to restaurant chefs and at farmers markets. Best of all, her system and others like them give producers instant feedback on what their customers want. Gary Madison spoke at a panel discussion on local food networks at the Virginia Farm Bureau convention last November. He says the whole local foods movement is a great opportunity for young farmers, and the industry's seeing more of them all the time near urban areas.
It's drawing new entrants into farming, as well as allowing folks who are the son that goes away to college or daughter that goes away to college comes back to the farm. There may not be enough net profit on that farm if it's a commodity-based farm, but adding a retail component, adding something that is a different marketing channel, maybe selling the exact same product but through a different channel, allows enough net profit for that next generation to come back to the farm.
In addition to local food cooperatives, there are also efforts to build partnerships between institutional buyers and local food producers. And one organic food cooperative in Southwest Virginia has grown to the point it sells directly to major grocery chains. But finding enough growers to commit to supplying local foods and convincing large buyers to use them is still a challenge, especially with competition from lower-priced vendors. Neal says the Virginia Food System Council is working on solving some of these challenges.
Still sort of a nascent industry when you get beyond sort of the individual selling to the individual, as you begin to get sort of cooperative efforts. So there's still some time left before it's really integrated within our food system.
Child says she knows the industry is changing rapidly because almost every day she hears of another local food network effort beginning.
I think it's great because it's really a challenge to be a very small farmer. And the more of them there are, the more they can share ideas and help each other out and come up with better efficiencies on a small scale. The more outlets there are for them to sell their products and the easier they can access those, the more likely they are to farm.
And the good news for consumers, whether they come straight from the farm or through a cooperative or even a grocery store, it looks like the local foods movement is here to stay. In Fauquier County, Virginia, I'm Norm Hyde.